So before we even start this vlog, make sure you are liking and subscribed if you're on YouTube. If you are on IGTV, make sure you like and share this video. But anyway, today is actually an interesting day. It's actually my first day back in Panama. I was in New York on a long hiatus. I had to take care of business out there for about 3 months. And I'm back now, and I'm like trying to get readjusted to all the things that I have to get done. And let me tell you something, I'm already overwhelmed, and this is only day one. So I have to get my license renewed because it's definitely expired. On top of that, I came home to my house like pretty much falling apart. Someone was supposed to come check on it. That never got done, but it's okay. It's all good. You know, things could be a lot worse. So I'm gonna take you guys on a day in the life of V as an international entrepreneur. So stay tuned, guys and gals. I am dressed. My house looks a mess because I literally haven't packed, not packed, I haven't unpacked anything. Suitcases all over the floor. I'm gonna remodel. That was the whole thing. Like, once I discovered that my house was falling apart, I'm trying to basically, I found this girl on YouTube. Her name is Simply something. I can't even remember, like, whatever her name is. But anyway, she does like luxury designs for less. So she inspired me. So I'm trying to like revamp my whole entire house. So I have to get my license done. I have to check on one of the stores, check on the other store. I have to, I have so much things to do, honestly. Will I get everything done? Probably not, but it's so hot and humid. It's raining season, so I used to get my eyelashes done. I was supposed to get my nails done, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to get that done today. So I'm probably gonna have to like reschedule. Oh my God, where's my wallet? Did I leave my wallet at my mother's house? I probably did, which is not a good look because if I get pulled over, I'm screwed. I got my son's passport. All right, so what's going on? I'm gonna take you guys along with me. My mom is gonna be with me, so this probably is gonna be freaking hilarious because she's crazy, so we'll see. So it's like literally like raining right now. And you probably can hear the freaking air conditioning. I'm going to my mother's house to pick her up. I'm not even supposed to be driving right now. Like, I'm like low-key like driving dirty because my license is expired. So, well, actually, no, I can't really say I'm driving dirty. I can drive with my New York State license, so, for 30 days. So yeah, I am going to get my license today, license renewal. Today has been such a crazy day. So since I'm like actually in the car, I can like literally explain like pretty much like what happens. So I was supposed to leave on Monday. Well, actually I was supposed to leave a week ago. But unfortunately, my son had to have a minor surgery, nothing crazy or whatever. So I ended up having to change my flight. Low key, I kind of wanted to stay, but whatever. So anyway, I called the airline. They changed my flight and I was supposed to leave on Monday. Monday comes, I had a connecting flight because honestly speaking, like direct flights to Panama, especially when you buy your ticket at the last minute, is super expensive. Like, I don't want to pay no $1,000 for no damn airline. Like, I could do a whole lot with $1,000. So anyway, leave out from Newark, fly out to Newark, get to Fort Lauderdale. My flight was literally like, I literally had about 30 minutes in between to catch my second flight. So, but let me tell you something, God works in mysterious ways. So as I'm getting off the plane, I'm low-key trying to like vlog while I'm driving, and I have like a stand, but this is not my car, so my tripod does not work in this car, so I'm using another tripod, which every time I freaking turn, it goes flying in the opposite direction. I don't really know what the hell to do. But anyway, back to my story. So I get to Fort Lauderdale. I actually end up leaving my tripod on the plane and didn't realize that I left the tripod on the plane. But when I got off the plane, because I was rushing to get to my next flight, I felt like I was missing something, but I couldn't figure out what the hell I was missing. So anyway, every time, so I rush off the plane or whatever, and I feel like I'm missing something, but I couldn't figure out what the hell I was missing, but I knew I was missing something. And so I'm sitting down waiting for my flight. When I got off, I realized that the flight got delayed. They sent me like so many emails saying that the flight was possibly delayed. People in Panama cannot drive. Like, this is crazy. So I'm like, okay, whatever. The flight got delayed. Then it got delayed again. Then all of a sudden the flight gets canceled. And I'm like, okay, the flight got canceled. Great. Now what the hell am I supposed to do? So this is not the first time. Like, I travel so much, so things like this that happen is something that I'm like literally accustomed to it happening. So it's like whatever to me at this point. So I go to the gate, and then I said to my son, I'm like, oh crap, I left the tripod on the plane. And I'm like, I'm gonna have to chalk it up and just be like, you know what, whatever. I lost the tripod, I'm gonna just have to buy another one, and it is what it is. And then I also left like my stick in there too. Like, I have a mini tripod and I have a big tripod, and I left it on the plane. It was in the same package, so everything was left on the plane. So it was finally my turn. So I asked the customer service rep, I'm like, if I left something on the plane, like, where would it be? She's like, oh, you could go to baggage claim and check to see if they left it in baggage claim. So I'm like, okay, all right, sir. So I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. She gives me a flight. At this point, I wasn't even upset, because the reason why the flight got canceled was because of mechanical issues. And like, honestly speaking, like, if it's mechanical issues, I'm not even messing with that. It's bad enough I'm already taking a chance flying up in the air. Okay, no, it's all right. So they ended up giving me a hotel, they gave me a food voucher, and they ended up giving me a new flight. But the problem was with the new flight, it was a freaking 10-hour layover. Like, it was 2 o'clock in the morning. They wanted me to be at the airport I would have to be in the airport literally like 2 hours later or whatever, because the flight was at 6 a.m. I was at the airport at 2, so I don't understand why it was giving me a voucher for it anyway. They could have just gave me the cash. And then I would have got to like Atlanta. Mind you, Panama is like 2 hours away from Fort Lauderdale. They wanted me to fly to Atlanta, wait 10 hours, and then fly another 4 hours back to Panama. I was like, okay, this is ridiculous or whatever. But at this point, I was just like so stressed out and so annoyed that I was just like, okay, like whatever. So I run across this lady. But mind you, you know what the crazy thing about it is? There was this white man that was in front of me that had the same issue, and they gave him a direct flight. Okay, a direct flight in the morning. And I said to myself, how does he get a direct flight and I'm with a whole child and they couldn't give me a direct flight? And then this other girl or whatever, she looked like she was white too. They gave her ass a direct flight too. And she was like, oh no, you need to go call this number because they tried to do it to me. And I told them blah, 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 blah. And I was like, you know what? She's absolutely right. So I ended up calling, and they ended up giving me a better flight, which allowed me to get back sooner, and the layover was less. I was on the plane longer, which I hate. Like, I honestly don't like to do direct flights because I don't like sitting in one place for too long. It makes me very like anxious. I low-key think I have ADD. But yeah, so that's why I ended up coming in later. Oh great, now the sun is coming out. Thank you. Anyway, so I have reached my mom's house, so I will be back. FYI, people in Panama cannot drive. It's like driving in New York City yellow taxi cabs on steroids. It's that bad. I start working out tomorrow.